Flashgitz.
Have you ever wanted to watch two losers claw and grasp desperately at their dreams only to eventually end up staring down the barrel of a gun and splattering their brains across the ceiling? Well, you are in luck, my friend.
It would be so easy. One pull of the trigger.
But I'm not going to. So I was sitting thinking of ways of how I could with Don. And I thought shooting him in the back of the head would be a good one. But instead of doing that, I decided to talk to him instead. And we kind of came to the conclusion that this could fast turn into some god-awful prank versus prank channel. And that was never the idea of this show quest. The idea is to get work done, kind of let you guys see how that happens. If you're trying to do the same thing yourself, or if you just find the creative process interesting, or if you think we're devilishly handsome. Whatever your reason is, you probably didn't come to see Don get shot in the head. Or maybe you did, and I'm gonna have to disappoint you. I don't know, we're gonna get back to work and actually achieve some of our dreams. I am a bit disappointed I don't get to shoot you in the back of the head, but sacrifices have to be made for the good of the company.
The long, weird transition period between Tom moving here, shuffling everything around in the office, and building my wall is finally over. But there's one more thing I wanted to do. Hey, Tom.
Yes?
You dickhead.
Yes? What's the trouble with that wall there, mate?
I got you this.
Oh, look at that.
I forgot what the actual one you like is.
You idiot.
Wanted to get you something nice to be in America.
Thanks very much. That's real sweet, man. High up in the remote area of Glenlivet.
So how about we have a glass?
Let's do it.
You want a bitch cube?
No. Cheers, mate. Right, time to actually get some work done. But first, but chill.
Link in the description below.
Alright, but seriously. So to reiterate from last time, we need to go show by show. We have 3 shows and bring them all absolutely up to speed. We're starting with show 1, Meatballs. Right, Tom?
Nah, we've got to retool the pitch deck basically, So we've got to retool the pitch deck. Now what a pitch deck is it's almost a document that contains all of your characters and the world surrounding them. So you give it to someone, they can read it, and they've got a really comprehensive idea of what it is you're actually trying to sell to them. So we got to update the artwork because the idea for Meatballs has changed, and we've also got to suit the new language to it too.
I fucked up. Alright. So we've got a show that's post-apocalyptic. The original concept of it was the people were kind of wastelanders. They had the Mad Max type shit, like wrist wraps and knee pads and stuff like that. But we've since changed the idea where we're gonna take that aesthetic and step it back to something more akin to 50s America, which obviously is very Fallout.
No time to waste.
The show isn't gonna stay like that, but that's how it's gonna have to start. So I have to step back and redesign our cast of characters so they fall within that aesthetic. And Tom has to take the language that talked about them being wastelanders and change it so that they're sort of living in this 50s environment. Again, a la Fallout, but that's just how this story begins. The idea goes somewhere else from there. Unfortunately, we can't tell you where it goes just because of where this project is on the timeline of getting sold. It's just kind of in a weird spot, but we are happy to give you guys sneak peeks just for the sake of showing you where we're at in this process, because this is what has to happen next in our show quest. Alright, so step one is redesigning the ladies. So we got this character who's kind of like a bratty little sister, rebel, teenager kind of person. And then this character who is like a mom, but she's a bit of a free spirit, kind of a nymph kind of person. So how do we take these two outfits that are adapted for the wasteland and scale them back to something clean and very quintessentially 50s without losing anything or changing anything too substantially? Let's find out. I've made a sort of blank, creepy, naked Barbie version of each of these characters, and I'm just gonna sketch some costume concepts over the Barbies. We can start with the mom here. Alright, we're gonna call that enough. I think I'm gonna move on to the teenage girl. Maybe something like that. I'll just wrap up this last one. I think that this should be good. Alright, Tommy, come have a look.
Okay. Alrighty. So my initial reaction to is that you can no longer tell how old she is. She looks way older.
How old is she supposed to be? 14.
13, 14 maybe. Part of the issue is that 50s clothing makes people look older anyway. How do you still make it reminiscent of a today's teenagers while still putting her in the appropriate attire for the time?
Smaller boobs, maybe.
Smaller boobs would definitely help. From my many years of watching America's cultural content, the trope is that girls wear the letter jackets of their football boyfriends, no?
Are 13-year-olds in high school?
She's 14, she's in high school.
How do you feel about...
Man, well, something that worries me is a big part of the comedy is she was so recognisable as a modern mum, I guess. And obviously, like this, she can't be. Does it take any of the humour out of it for you? The whole situation?
Yeah. I don't know how you win. This is just how 50s women dressed. You know?
Naturally.
Naturally. Is that in-game too?
Well, it's mods, isn't it? These are my militia. These women are helping me.
Wasn't Edward Scissorhands 50s?
Yeah.
Oh, she could have like the tracksuit thing going on, I guess.
Give it a shot. Make it look more like a mum.
So, kind of on the same page now, but kind of out of time. I've got to go over the language that he's written, so I'll have to finish these tomorrow.
What do you think about... Wah! Little...
Out of time, gotta go set up the stream.
Alright, Donnie, on my mark, here we go. Yes, boy.
What's going on?
We're doing something kind of cool this stream. And filming Show Quest as well. Hey guys, you're on camera.
Goodbye. So this is actually where we're at with our show quest. Taking a step back to finish up show 1, then finishing up show 2, and then back to Combo Breaker to ultimately try to sell 1 or I don't know, all 3 of them someday. I didn't actually get any of these characters done, but it was a start, and you guys will get another sneak peek at that next week, so we'll see you then. What?
Nothing. I was just going to slide into you and say I'll see you then.
So we'll see you then.
See you then! Yeah, see you then.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, boys. Please make sure you click the little bell thing below the video, and you'll be signed up to always be notified whenever we post anything.